Hi friends, I'm Prairie Vintage. My name is Linda with an E. I am an intuitive reader here on YouTube. I use spirit, my intuition, and the tarot to communicate energies to you guys, most amazing, beautiful viewers. We'll be looking at the energy of the person on your mind and taking a look if this person has any challenges with you and what are the challenges this person has with you. So this is coming from this person's point of view. Of course, it is subjective, and no one's opinion of you could determine your self-worth or your self-value. So please only take this with a grain of salt in regards to the challenge this person has with you. We don't know what we're going to see here, so I do put a trigger warning if you're not wanting to hear the subjective truth coming from your person. This might not be your reading, all right? So it is a pick a card. We have 3 options, and we'll pull 3 charms for each of these cards. Now, use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether you've tapped into the right pile. Only you can do that. I'm just reading the energy in the cards as I see it. So sometimes we tap into energy just to hear one message, and that's absolutely fine, okay? Don't feel married to that pile. You can go check out another pile, and if you're drawn to all 3 or 2 or none, that's absolutely fine, okay? There's no right or wrong way to do this. So we're going to look at these 3 options. If at any point you're pulled to 1, 2, or 3, the timestamp will be in the description box. And in the pinned comment below, it will take you directly to your pick and you can get into your reading. All right, so we're looking at what is the challenge this person on your mind has with you, challenges, the biggest challenge or a group of challenges, if any at all, and what we see. Okay, so for option 1, we have the 3 of Rings, which is the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration and competence. Take a look at that. 3 of Rings, 3 of Pentacles. Okay, option number 2, we have the King of Wands, leadership and success. And then for option number 3, we have the Shadow. This is the devil in the traditional tarot, and it says dependence and materialism. All right, so absolutely common to tap into your own energy as well. If the energy of the pile sounds like your own energy, then it could certainly be you've tapped into your own pile, meaning the challenge you have with this person, okay? So let's pull. For the first pick, we have the snake, and it looks like a cobra. For pile 1, we have the cobra, which looks like it's about to strike. Option number 2, we have the cross. All right, and option number 3, we have the dolphin. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. I will move all this out of your way. Sit with this energy, and I will leave the video running for a bit. And the timestamp will be in the description box and in the pinned comment below, and I will see you at your pick. Hello, gorgeous, beautiful angels. Pile number 1, you guys picked the 3 of Rings, which is the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration and competence, and the striking cobra. So before I get into this energy, what are we looking at? Well, the person on your mind, they may have challenges with you. What are these challenges? Okay, so I asked specifically the person on pile 1's mind if there are any challenges that they have with pile 1. What are they? What are the biggest challenges or multiple challenges that this person might have in regards to you specifically, or the connection between you and this person coming from their point of view? Okay, now it's very common here on this channel for you to tap into your own energy, and that means this is the challenge you have between you and the person on your mind. Okay, if that's the case, then your person's energy could be certainly in another pile and just crisscross as you see fit. If I say it's you and it's your person, that could certainly be what comes through. Okay, so keep that in mind, and then only you can use your own intuition to gauge whether this is your message. So please use your intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear, to determine whether the messaging is right for you. And if it resonates, then it resonates, and knowing that this is a collective reading. So not everything is going to be 100%. Do not force anything to fit. The general energy should be, for the most part, the messaging. Okay, and it's absolutely fine to not find a pile. Okay, so let us take a look at what we have here, pile number 1. And if you resonate with this, then we have a whole bunch of oracle cards that I pre-shuffled, have not looked at, to see what this person's challenge is with you. Okay, so right off the hop with the 3 of Pentacles, this is about working together. This is about coming together to create. So there might be some of this person's either resistance to work together, or they might be wanting to work together and feel a resistance coming from you. I'm not sure which is what, but I feel like this person's having a hard time working with you, either to your standard or, yeah, standard, I just heard. Okay, so maybe you have a high standard here. This person's not quite sure how to meet your standard. And it's not that they don't like it per se, but their challenge is in meeting your standard, meeting your level of what you need. So this person feels like maybe there's multiple obstacles here in regards to reaching what you need or what you deserve or what they feel they want to give to you, but it's difficult for this person to show up. Yeah, that's coming through very strong. This person feels like this could become a big challenge here for them, something very difficult for them to overcome. And I feel as though this person does not know at this point how they'll ever overcome this. So maybe they're not even trying, either because they've already sort of determined there's nothing they can do or they can't, or there's something in their life that's they feel is really they're stuck to, that disables them from showing up, gifting to you energy, gifting to you collaboration, and showing up. So I don't know what has this person stuck. I do feel as though the only limitations we put are the ones we put on ourselves, but this person tends to think it's something quite solid. So I don't know, maybe there's something very physical about why they are unable to. Maybe they're far away, maybe distance is getting in the way, maybe they have another energy. We're seeing 3 rings here, so certainly could be a third party situation going on here. So I don't know, maybe you're in a third party or they're in a third party, which is enabling them to come up to offer you what you deserve. Okay, and I feel you deserve the best with the gold here. I feel like it's the absolute best. This person wants to give you the best, and if they can't give you the best, then they feel this is a big challenge. Now, some of you guys might wear a lot of jewelry, or this person might. Something with jewelry is coming through very strong. This person does see you as a rare sort of person that I feel this person hasn't encountered before. So with the snake here, this is all about healing and wisdom, traditional serpent meaning, but I see this cobra is like standing up, ready to strike. Ready to strike, and the strike of the cobra isn't pleasant. So I think this person might fear your strikes. Like maybe you're very, I don't know, like quick-witted, or maybe you could hurt this person in some way here, that they're not sure how to defend themselves against your, I don't know, I just heard your wit. Maybe you're very quick in your mind, or quick in your actions, quick in your responses. There's something about how you react that's coming through here that it kind of builds to this challenge this person has in meeting your expectation. Now, again, I really want to emphasize, you do not need to lower your expectations. You do not need to settle. You do not need to change anything about you, okay? All you need to do is just be aware that people have their own perceptions. People have their own experiences. People shape their own limitations and viewpoints, which I'm sure you know. And so if this person feels as though they cannot meet your level and they have challenges with the way you react, then that is on their end, okay? But we do need to be aware and observe, how are we responding? Because I'm getting objectively, not subjectively, objectively from Spirit, that we might be a little defensive when we react to certain actions. And it could certainly be related to this person letting you down. And so when someone lets us down, we might have a big expectation, or we might be the ones carrying an expectation. Now that's on us. Okay, nobody owes anyone anything. So I don't know if you believe this person owes you something, or expect this person to deliver something, or give to this person in a way that now you're expecting a payback or a return or something. But that's yourself setting yourself up here for disappointment, or to now react when things fall through. So therefore, this causes dilemma, and this causes challenge. And so this person's challenge is maybe how you react or respond to their perception or inability to show up for you, because they believe that there's something that is very solid and fixed in their life that they can't overcome, that's keeping them back. But they do feel like you deserve the best, okay? Like they want to give you the best. And I do feel for a lot of you guys, this person could be in another partnership, okay? That comes through, or if you are, then it prevents this person from fully allowing themselves to dive in here to create something. This person wants to, but if you're in another connection, it becomes impossible here. Okay, so if this resonates for you guys, then let's take a look at these oracle cards and see what's this person's challenges with you and the connection. So we have the union, 484. The energy of union attracts our ability to unite our outer and our inner aspects towards a state of wholeness. 484 is a master number. It's about integrity as a foundation. It's about treating the earth as home and a temple. It's about manifestation, and it's also about leadership. We have honor yourself. Beautiful. And we have live from your heart. Look at that. And we have Sun's Splendor. This always gives me 10 of Cups. Sun's Splendor, 53 could be significant. Or the number 8. 8 is all about movement and change. It's about attainment. We have practice, and then we have the 3 again. 3 rings. 3 people, could certainly be a third party coming through with this card. Okay, practice. Some of you guys might be into yoga. Take that as confirmation if that comes through, or your person, or involved in the gym a lot here. Someone's very fit. Okay, surrender. I can release my need to control. And we have the King of Pentacles coming up here with food sources, edible wild berries. Edible wild berries, okay. So we have blueberries and huckleberries, cranberries and blackberries. King of Pentacles. This is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn energy coming through. And we have the 2 of Cups. Wilderness Survival Kit, it says here. Then it lists all the items below for survival. 2 cups. Okay. Then we have the Kiss. 2 people holding hands. This is the number 60, or the number 6, which is the Lovers in the tarot. It's about problem solving, compassion and harmony. The Lovers is 2 people coming together. The Lovers is Gemini, and then this could also be Devil energy. Number 6 is the Devil reduced here. Devil is Capricorn energy, and the Devil is the 3rd pile in this pick a card reading. So there could certainly be a tie to number 3 if you felt called. So we have the King, control, reversal of fortune. Sorry, the King, control, reversal of fortune. We have King of Pentacles. Here we have a king. This looks like a King of Swords. This sword is, the tip is breaking here. I'm getting Aries energy from this, as well as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We're seeing the acorns, which is the length of time I get from the acorns to grow into a tree with all these oak leaves. So it's something here about a very long, long time. And with practice, yes, something's taking a very, very, very long time here. Some sort of truth. Someone needs clarity here. We have the elk. I'm getting the strong earth energy again. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Elk. And we have squirrel. Interesting, because we had the acorns, and the squirrels gather all the acorns. Yeah, they gather all the acorns. The squirrel will advise you to gather and provision. Okay. Somebody might have, I'm not diagnosing anyone at all, but someone might have ADD or some form of maybe a learning disability or some limitation here. That could be confirmation for somebody is coming through, okay? Like a form of ADD or ADHD. Rooster. Rooster, divine masculine energy coming through. I'm getting the same Aries energy I was getting through here. Okay, we have Treasure Island, number 9. Look at that sea turtle. Sea turtle to me is also very slow with the acorns here. Something's taking quite some time. Seeing stars, Aquarius energy inside this treasure chest. So abundance. I feel like something's taking a very long time here. It's a hearts and stars. Stars is about the future or wishes or desire, a long-term vision of attaining something that seems very long. All this water is giving me emotions. 9 is about fruition, completion, and fulfillment. We have clean it up, 21, or the number 3. 3s are coming through strong. 3s are all about growth, relationships, and the initial success. Clean it up. Okay. And hopefully you guys can see all that. We have 12 with calm within transformation. We see 2 snakes here. Snakes coming through again. Like I said, it is about a rebirth because we shed the old to make way for new with the snake skin. And it is about the healing and all the transformation that we make. Both snakes here. So 2 people dealing with transformation and healing. And we have 7 wands. Ace of wands, sorry, wands. 7 wands here. This is what I see. Fire. So 7 wands. This could be a defensive energy, standing your ground, fighting for something, believing in something and fighting for it, or just defending our position or territory. Calm within transformation. Okay. And we have the ship. Distance coming through again. You could certainly be at a long distance from this person physically, or this could be what's causing the distance between you and this person, and that's coming through as a challenge here. This person feels like there's distance between you guys. It could be created because of themselves, but they do feel the distance here, okay? 34 could be a significant number in this connection. 7's coming through again. We had 7 wands, and 7's all about faith, wisdom, which is the snake is all about the wisdom. It's about reflection and understanding. It could symbolize the Chariot, which is about finding balance and being successful and working with the universe to integrate shadows so we can move forward. And it can also be the Tower. And the Tower in the tarot reduced to 7, which is things falling apart before they can get better, to build a foundation. Okay, so let me sit with this energy, and then I will get into your reading and see what are the challenges this person has between you and them. And you can certainly skip ahead to the main reading here. This might take me a little bit, okay? Okay, pile one. You'll have to crisscross because I am getting kind of two sort of ways this could be read. Person one and person two. You're going to be one of the other. I'm seeing a third party situation. If it's not the person, which I feel strongly for a lot of you guys, it's another person, then it's just there's something in this person's life that they're focused on. But I do feel like, again, crisscross it because it could be you. It's a marriage or another relationship here, okay? It's getting in the way. And I'm going to read it like they're in a third party. Okay, and like I said, you're like really flip this. If you're in the third party, then this is how they're seeing the connection. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna read it's like they're in a third party here. So I feel like I don't know how I'm gonna read this. I feel two energies. Okay, I just got to start. So there's a third party situation going on with one of you guys for sure. Okay, if not, then this isn't your pile. And I feel like whoever this might turn when I keep reading, but whoever is not in the third party here is feeling like the other person isn't listening to their heart. They're not living in truth. They're living some lie, and they're not doing the best thing for themselves. Okay, they feel as though that person, the person in the third party, needs to surrender to the divine and needs to accept the truth that they're not happy or that there's challenges in the situation that they're in, and that because they've spent a lot of time invested building and creating that world, that they're sort of committed to it. But they're committed to what exactly? The fact that they've spent time building something at the expense of not being able to enjoy heart space, love, emotions, and creativity. So the person who is not in the third party here, or at least who sees this vision, is wanting this person to take charge, to make a decision here, to come together in the connection that actually speaks to the heart, to find balance, to be able to readjust and find commitment, because there's a lot of potential here, like happiness between two people that are not coming together because somebody's more focused on the stability because of something that they've created or taken quite some time building. So this causes conflict. And instead of allowing things to be and accepting truths, this person is just kind of defending why they need to remain, or defending their position, or not allowing things to shift and change and transform. I do feel there's a distance here. And if it's not a physical, like territory distance, it's causing the distance. So this is the challenge. This person sees that you guys can't come together because of the mindset here of not wanting to take action and do something in their own life to find happiness and union for self and with this connection, which brings a lot of happiness to both. So I feel like both parties understand that there's happiness here and a lot of potential. So then the big old question mark is, why then can that person not start to make the changes slowly, or to be empowered to make changes here, to go and make a difference here in their own life? And so if this person does not do this, it becomes, are they transformed, healed enough, balanced enough within themselves to know their own self-worth, to understand on a spiritual soul level of what's important to them? Or is this person still a little materialistic here and hanging on to material things that appear to be greater than spirituality, soul, unconditional love, joy, bliss of coming into union with self and connecting on a very deep level here that allows there to be a massive transformation? This person's being asked to go through how they've been living their life and really rid themselves of things here that they're identifying with as being them. And they're really using this as a crutch to not expand, to not move, to not be happy, to not enjoy this connection for what it is, to not completely allow themselves to engage. And so the frustration here becomes this person does open up in some way, and I feel like this person has allowed this connection to open up in some way here, energetically, or even maybe even physically for some of you guys. But then it became, they put the brakes on, or they started to focus on, again, their, I was going to say their miserable life. And I know that sounds really bad. I'm just reading it as it comes through here, okay? I pass no judgment on anyone's life. Things happen the way they happen here. But that's what I'm hearing here, is like they go back to their miserable life, or their stale life, or their back to the drawing board. And why it's miserable here is because I feel like this person is denying themselves of some deepness here, okay? And again, this could be coming from the other person's point of view. It's like a deepness here. It's denying a truth. It's not allowing this person to see a clear vision for themselves of what they want to attain, you know, their passion, their dreams, their hopes, their desires. And so I think this person also gets a little bit defensive maybe when this comes up, or like it's difficult to have this person open up to see things differently. Like I feel like this person might become a little bit, yeah, like this whole defensive part here. So I don't know, again, you know, like this whole thing about, I feel like the person who's in a third party wants to be able to show up and offer you, if you're the person who's not in a third party, the gold, okay? Like offer you everything. But because they're in another connection here, it becomes the crutch why they cannot. And so I feel as though maybe they've tried a couple of times to entertain this connection, you know, but it's half-ass is what I feel, or what you feel. It's coming through as an attempt here, but without fully surrendering, you know, to allow things to actually change and shift. It's like keeping one foot in the other connection, or one foot in their other life. And I don't feel as though it's because they want to hang on to that connection. Okay, so I think that is important to explain here. I feel like it's just this person's used to their past life of security, stability that they've built. And so it becomes very difficult for this person to accept anything different than what they know, anything different than what they've built. Allow their hearts to be free, allow to surrender to the universe, and honor the truest version of themselves here. It becomes scary, okay? Because this means then the world as we know it starts to fall apart here. But in order to find balance and union between you and this person, they have to make these changes. I am getting, for a small amount of you, this could resonate. Maybe you guys were able to make these changes in your own life. Like maybe you reflected this person at one point in time. You know, like you were in a connection potentially, and maybe you were able to overcome and rebuild. And so to see this person kind of in the same state here, but not taking the steps, might be a lot of frustration. Okay, so there's frustration there. That's a challenge, because it's like, if I was able to overcome similar things in my life, why can you not? Is this connection not worth fighting for? Is your rebirth here of life to live from the heart and soul not worth the fight? Are you not going to put forward the effort and the energy to make movement, to have the expansion here, to see the potential beautiful bliss we can have together by taking the steps, as many steps as we need, to slowly remove things from your life that aren't serving you? Because then it becomes you're hanging on to it for a reason, and the reason is bigger than that of which you feel for me. And so now we have to turn it back to, it's not about you so much. And I think you might know this, but it's difficult not to take personal, because it could easily turn into this person is choosing someone else, or choosing, right? And although they are making a choice, it is a choice that's coming from a place that isn't fully coming from heart consciousness, because they're not honoring themselves. They have to reach this point on their own accord. That is the lesson here. That is the experience. And so I feel like this person has to let go of control in their own life. I don't feel it is they're choosing this because it feels better for them to be without you or to create a life of misery here, okay? And I keep getting like the extreme, the misery, the misfortune, the depression, the whatever is depressing, I should say, depressing life or stale life or stagnant life or whatever they're experiencing here is not pleasant. And so we think, okay, well, can't they just choose what is going to be happy here? It makes sense, right? Like if you have a choice between being stagnant and miserable or choosing beauty, bliss, and living from the heart, wouldn't you honor this? And the answer is you'd think, but if this person on a subconscious level needs to deal with certain things, healing certain parts of themselves, come to some understanding, it's going to take a while. So they have to surrender control. Okay, control coming through very strong here, and also with the rooster. And I feel very strong divine masculine energy. So I feel like this person is trying to make things happen here from more of a practical way and hanging on to what they identify with. And I feel a very matrixy type energy. So as the ego starts to crumble, as certain things, identifications, and belief systems and structures start to shatter, then we start to really allow the universe to work with us, and that the chariot energy is coming through again, so that we can allow the universe to help us to be successful one bit at a time by finding the balance and surrendering to what is here rather than resisting and fighting. Because I do feel this person feels a connection here. Okay, and I do feel this person understands that this would be the optimal thing for them, but subconsciously they're feeling as though either it's something that they might not deserve on a deep, deep level here, or that they are still constructing a belief that they have to fulfill some sort of obligation that doesn't really exist here, because they've been conditioned to believe whatever the lifestyle that they're doing here is the right thing, ethical thing, moral thing, the thing that has to be done. And it's like, oh, we only have one life, we only have one life, so we cannot live it for someone else. So this person's learning this, okay? But there's lots of changes that they're having to make in their world here that I feel is going very, very, very slow. I feel there's been lots of cycles here, and maybe you're frustrated with that, okay? I'm just assuming you're the one here who's frustrated, but you could flip the role. And now we see the two elk here. Okay, elk, earth energy, very strong. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, grounded energy. And it is masculine energy. I'm getting a lot of masculine energy coming through. So, yeah, and even King Pentacles, like something very stable about this person. This person is maybe a father, a husband, and maybe you want this person to be stable in your life, or they're choosing to be stable, to commit to something here that is needing to kind of be released in some way, that they need to reflect on what they need to commit to, what matters to them, surrender to the universe, to things that aren't bringing them the full happiness here and abundance. So let's pull the tarot, and we'll just do a quick tarot here just to kind of sum up what Spirit wants to communicate. Anything I've missed here, Spirit, clear and concise message for the beautiful, beautiful pile number 1. Sounds like a very frustrating situation. I'm not sure if you're the one frustrated or if this is how your person's feeling. It was supposed to be about your person, but it came out the way I read it. Okay, so only you make sense of that. Clear and concise message here for the beautiful pile 1, Spirit. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 1. Anything I've missed, anything pile 1 is needing to know right here, right now, that will provide some clarity on this reading. Thank you so much, Spirits. I am so blessed and so grateful to be here. And thank you so, so much, pile 1. I appreciate you allowing me to tap into your energy and the energy around you at this time. I am truly blessed. Thank you so much. All right, we have Judgment revealing itself, which is this sword of truth. And it's pointing down, which to me always talks about us not accepting some sort of major truth, the authentic self, okay, when it's pointed down and it's disintegrating. So we're having to come to this realization in an organic way, come to a realization. That's judgment, the awakening, be honest. And so I feel like this person's having to see the truth for what it is, come out of their shadows, get in harmony, and play the instrument of their own life here. Yeah, and I feel like there's other people involved, certainly, and it could be because then my family, my friends, my community, what would they think? How would I appear? Like there's a lot of other people who are kind of intertwined in this action that might impact this person's decisions. Although I feel they know the truth, they see the truth, they just haven't acted in the truth. And so therefore they deny it and they might suppress it, or they might just tell themselves a big old lie here and might tell you a lie here that there's nothing they can do, because I feel they believe that in some way, although they see differently. So need to really transform. Okay, I need to transform. And if it's not in this connection, then it's in this person's life in general. Like if they can find something that is going to align with themselves here. And I think you see this, but it just so happens that you're connecting with this person, you're connecting with this person. So this is the opportunity here, really of a lifetime. And it's frustrating because this person is not acting in a greater truth. So I have 8 of Cups. So somebody walked away. You could have certainly walked away here. And it could be because this person wasn't ready to take your cup. Okay, and look, gold cup and all these black cups. Like, I feel like you had something real, and the gold coming through again. Yeah, wow. Gold is top tier. Gold is next level, okay? So I feel there is something very, very rare about your love, about what you were offering to this person here. And I feel like this person was incapable of showing up and creating. And so I feel like the frustrating part for this person is that they cannot measure up to this right now. They feel physically incapable of showing up here, but you understand it to be a decision. This person doesn't see it as a decision they can make. Okay, so I feel like you've walked away here despite having all of your emotions here. And if you're not the one who walked away, this person might have abruptly said some untruth here so that they could defend themselves against the real truth, because the real truth would require them to take action and clean things up here. So they stayed with the big old obstacle, and so you had no choice but to sort of do your own thing. And there's definitely distance, okay? And I'm seeing mountains and mountains, all about the obstacle. And I feel like this person feels it's like surmountable here, or something very fixed that's getting in the way. 2 of Wands. So this is about making a choice, and sometimes the choice that we're like going to learn the most from here to expand and to grow is the most difficult one. And with it in reverse, I feel like you feel like this person had a choice they did not make. And I think the message from Spirit wanting you to know that although we do see it as a choice, and it certainly is, from this person's point of view, it isn't a choice that they felt that they could make, so they felt very stuck. All the mountains, like their limitation was so real that they felt like they can't do anything about this, okay, whatever at point in time here. So it will take time for this person to recognize that everything in life is a choice here, and any limitation and belief we put is just the construct of our own conditioning and belief system. So I feel like someone was forced because of someone else's choice, and maybe you were forced to surrender because this person didn't choose you, or you were forced to walk away because this person was sitting idle here and at a crossroads not deciding. I'm getting travel coming through again, meaning distance, okay? So there could be physical distance comes through a bit in this reading. Page of Wands. This is also the travel card. So pages are youthful energy, all about exploring and not planning. Like the Page of Wands doesn't have a big plan of action. It just kind of goes and explores and sees what's up. And I feel as though this person, look at the wand here with the bird. Yeah, it's like this person was supposed to choose the wand to explore, to expand, to go where their passion was leading them, and they might have denied this, and this spoke to their inner child here. I also feel if you are separate from this person or not in communication, this person's coming forward with communication, okay? I do feel that very strongly for a lot of you guys. And this might be, again, this repeating cycle with this practice, and this could just be them slowly cleaning up their life, like bit by bit here. And it's a painful process with the acorns. that you don't have to anything. You could certainly do whatever you want, but that you might feel like you have to sort of be involved with this person until they get to a certain point to take full action in their life, But I feel like this is a slow process, and maybe you're doing a lot of the healing as well here. Patience, understanding, surrendering to the universe, surrendering to what's happening here, And it feels very frustrating, but it's part of both of your guys' journey is kind of what I'm feeling. Hangman in reverse. Yeah, so Hangman sometimes it gets ostracized by the rest of the tarot here because of the unique perspective that seems very unconventional here, way of thinking. And when it is in reverse, it's like we're so fixated, tunnel vision on our point of view that we can't see anything outside of that. I feel this speaks for both of you guys, is really what I feel here, okay? Like, I feel like this person's lifestyle or whatever they're committing to and whatever they believe here is so much what they see. They can't see outside of this. And I feel like your understanding of this situation and what's happened in the physical here is really narrated some sort of understanding you have with this person, which is limiting the connection as well. Okay, and I know that sounds painful because we can stick to facts and truths, which I love facts and truths, trust me, but when we are spiritual, we know that there is no hard, fast facts and truths because there's so many truths in the objective truth that there's so many shades, I should say, that paint the truth, okay? And the truth is that there's this, that, and the other are all true. That's been coming through my readings. So there's many things that could be happening that are true, okay? Although, of course, the objective truth is only one universal truth. But who are we to say that our understanding and our way of seeing it is the right way, or that someone else's, Like, every person has their own way of seeing, believing, based on their conditioning, their upbringing, and their experience. And so it's true to them, but it's not necessarily the truth. So I feel like all of these experiential truths create our conditioning and our beliefs, and it causes problems in this connection, because if you have one strong belief, understanding, and experience, and they have their own, we butt heads. But when we start to compromise, when we start to surrender that maybe there's more here that we're uncomfortable with because we don't understand, and we could be loving and accepting and still have boundaries, then we start to become safe. Then we don't appear to be threatening in some way here, okay? Because I feel like, I don't know, someone here is like, I don't know, maybe hard to approach or very fixated on their point of view some way. But I feel both of you guys are coming through here as this, okay? So is it coming from a place of compassion and love, unconditionally accepting someone, even if they're frustrating, and we see certain things that we might think are errors? There's no such thing as errors. We don't know, right? That's their journey. Only the universe knows what is right for this person. We cannot make up what is right for who and what. Tower. Yeah, this person's going to have to upheaval their whole life. I think you already know this, okay? Universe is working with this person to upheaval their life. And maybe you've faced this tower, like in your own life here. This is where things that were built on shaky ground cannot sustain themselves. No matter how much we tell ourselves it's ethical, moral, feels right, is good, the tower is things falling apart. And it's the structure that we've built, the structure that we built, the comfort that we had. We pretended it was going to be stable. We pretended that it was something we could withstand, and it eventually comes crashing down in order to make big changes, because the universe is saying, hey, time to get real and wake up here. Six of Wands in reverse. Yeah, this is about how we're perceived by others in our life. So this person might have a lot of family friends that might make judgment here, or they might think that they might make judgment, or they might not want to be out in the public here to reveal all of their secrets, desires, or whatever. So they're really like, their point of view is limited on this. What would others think, and how would I be perceived? And this is about the ego death here with the Six of Wands. And so I feel like instead of winning at life, because this to me looks like winning, we're going to hang on to a limitation and a thought and not win, but then cater and keep up the facade so that other people don't see through something here, that we don't want to be perceived in a certain way, because we identify as that person, as that stable dad, or as that stable husband, or that stable person that wouldn't dare break some sort of stability here. Okay, so bottom of the deck, yeah, Ace of Swords. And I don't read bottom of the deck in reverse, but this don't merely mean, yeah, King of Swords coming through, which I was really feeling with this one here, like I said. So Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy coming through, although I do feel like your person is fairly grounded, like Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I feel they're using their logic mind here, okay? I feel this is someone who likes to commit, who likes practicality, who likes to build foundation, who is like a father energy here, but I feel like in their mind, they're telling themselves certain things that they believe to be true, okay? And they understand certain things here. They're needing to lean into the heart, honor themselves with a deeper thing other than just the mind, which is our own sort of, yeah, heart and soul. And I feel like this person is being asked to embrace a truth, to get honest where they're not, okay? Like, I feel they see it, but I feel they're not wanting to accept it. They're not wanting to talk in a greater truth of understanding here. And so one person sits here and the other person does not, because the other person is lagging behind here, okay? And this is where then the person who sees the truth, who understands it, has to show compassion and surrender to the universe and get out of their own fixed mindset and say, I don't know everything, and there's something happening here for a reason. And so I can learn to see this from a different perspective, that this is happening for a very good reason here, you know, and trust in the universe that what's supposed to happen will, because I do feel like there is a union here that's meant to happen. Okay, I do feel this, and I'm not just giving false advice or a false hope or whatever. I do feel the union card would not come out here. We want to see all this beautiful energy come through here, and I feel like there is an understanding of this on both sides. But one person feels like in action they can't fully embrace it. In action it would cause adversity. In action it would be too much to come out in the public and open and revealed. Okay, so pile number 1. Wow, interesting reading. If this sounded like your reading, then that's great. I'd like to hear in the comments. And if you're drawn to another pile, I will see you there. All right, bye. Hello, hello, my gorgeous angels. Pile number 2. You guys picked the King of Wands and this cross. Before I get into this energy to see if this resonates for you, what are we doing? Well, we're looking at your person on your mind and what are their biggest challenges with you or this connection, okay, if any. So I asked if pile number 2's person has any challenges with pile 2, what are they, and what are the biggest challenges or just the challenges all around that this person has with them or the connection, and we'll see what we see here. So pre-shuffled oracle cards, I've not looked at them. I will ask that you use your own intuition, what you will see, feel, or hear to determine whether this message is right for you. All I'm doing is reading energy, so it's up to you to know whether this is your story or not. Do not make anything fit. Now, crisscross energies. If I say it's you, it could certainly be your person. And if I say it's your person and it's you, that is the energy I'm reading. I don't know who is who in the zoo, only you know, okay? But do not force things to make it fit. Just switch roles. And if I tap into your energy, meaning this is how you're challenged, then your person's energy could be in another pile, how they're challenged with you or the connection, okay? So we'll see. Sometimes 2 energies come through. Pile 1 was a mixture I felt there of the actual connection. So I don't know. We'll see if this is just one point of view or how it comes through. Now, also, sorry, keep in mind, this is this person's perspective, so it's not objective. And like I say, anyone's opinion or their subjective point of view could not determine your value or your self-worth, okay? So don't let it impact you. After saying all that, let's tap into this King of Wands. So what is this? Aries, Leo, Sag coming through. Doesn't have to be their sun sign or their top 3, although I do feel this person coming through energetically here feels very fiery. It says leadership and success. And then we have the crystals, which is all about clarity. And the cross is all about the burdens we carry, the pain we carry, having faith. It could be religion here as well. So I don't know whose energy I'm tapped into here, but I feel like somebody is quite their own unique individual fiery person here. And I feel it's stemmed from challenge, like in their own life. A lot of challenge here that's changed this person completely. Now, I'm still not seeing what this person is challenged by you with, or the connection, but I am picking up an energy here that's a fiery personality, very determined because of their experience and their challenges and struggles in the past. I'm feeling a very independent sort of energy here, and it could certainly be that this other person feels maybe, I was going to say left behind in some way, or maybe like an afterthought in this person's life. Because I feel like the energy I'm tapped into here is somebody who is very much focused on self, which is great. Although, yeah, okay, it's coming through. I feel like your person, okay, now, like I said, switch roles if this is the other way around, but I feel like your person sees you as somebody who is very much determined and focused on things, and it could be your career, your success, making forward movement because of a challenge you've gone through, like a heavy burden that you've gone through here that's been very difficult to get out of. And so you're wanting to break free here, but I feel like the pushing or the focus is so intensely strong that what's happening around you is not impacting you in any way, but it's certainly, this person thinks, okay, this is their own subjective point of view. They think that it's at the expense of maybe what's going on now, and certain things that maybe you could be experiencing and looking at and paying more mind to. So it's almost like you shut out certain things that this person doesn't want you to shut out or wants you to pay attention to, at the expense of self-preservation. Yeah, self-preservation. Like you're so maybe focused on your career or your mission. I feel like you're working on something, you know, and it might not just be for yourself, but you're heavily involved in it. You're driving this thing, you know, and it's your sole focus. And you might be so determined and fixed on what it takes of you to get there that maybe this connection's falling to the wayside, or maybe things in your life that other things that might also need attention or just come up don't seem to matter, is what this person thinks, or that you're not paying it no mind here. This person also feels like maybe you're I'm feeling like they feel almost like you're suffering in some way, like you're cutting yourself off from resources that would provide you in the here and now love and fulfillment and refreshment, is what I hear. And it's like you might be so determined and focused, it's like, I gotta focus now and play later, or I will get to where I'm gonna get to eventually, but right now it's like really focusing on the mission here. Feel like you're not seeing certain things, and so I think it bugs this person, you know, like what you see is what you're really fixated on and what you're feeding into, and so everything else becomes something you don't see. So this person might feel neglected in some way, but I feel like they feel you're neglecting yourself at the same time here, and robbing maybe this present moment in the connection of something warm and something enjoyable, you know, and maybe you understand this to be the sacrifice that needs to be made here for whatever reason. And this person might feel as though you're kind of like, I don't know what the right word is, but almost like you're just bringing this person along in some way, but it's like a frustrating feeling, almost like you'd rather not, or like this person's slowing you down. That's how they're feeling, like they're slowing you down, or like you'd rather just be on with self and focus on whatever, and that this person's kind of slower, or that having to care for this person, or having to bring this person with you, or having to wait for this person in some way is kind of a slowdown here, and you want to just kind of go and focus and do your thing. And so that they feel like a burden in some way, or like they're slowing you down or stopping you, but you're not really telling them this or expressing this. Is just kind of how they're feeling. Wow. Okay. So if that kind of sounds like either you or your person, then let's take a look at these cards and see what is the challenge that this person feels about you and this connection. Okay. So we have awareness, 11. 11's a master number about divine inspiration. It's synchronicity and the encouragement to keep going. It says the energy of awareness supports our capacity to focus our attention on all aspects of a multidimensional world, so that we create a reality that we truly choose. We have play. And we have action. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We have fog, 39, or the number 12, or the number 3. We have chaos. Look at that. We have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. And we have the 8 of Pentacles. Food sources, collecting mushrooms and fungi, it says. 8 of Pentacles, okay? Or the 8 of Diamonds. And then we have the King of Spades. This is the King of Swords coming through Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it says food source, wild berries, where to forage. Okay. We have the Seed. And this is 66. 66, also a master number. Interesting. It says service as a source of joy, in which one pours from an overflowing cup and not martyrdom. Okay. It's kind of tying back to this, how they're seeing you. You're devoting yourself to something, maybe devoting yourself to spirits, to humanity, to Christ, to something greater than yourself here. There's certainly some calling that you're involved with here. The Shepherd, celebration and family. All right. We have the Ant, will advise you to be patient. Community of people. And we have the Earthworm, Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. I'm getting a lot of page energy as well. So learning, play energy, youthfulness. Beginner, Hippo. Hippo, I'm getting Jupiter energy, Sagittarius and Pisces. We have round and round with the number 25 or the number 7. Okay, round and round. And we have blessed with 22, also a master number. 22, peacemaker, diplomacy, healthy energetic boundaries, and divinely guided relationships. Also the number 4. 4 is structure and foundation, stability and planning. I'm getting Aquarius from the stars here. Blessed. I do feel something very divine here. What do we do? Let's put this here. And let's put this here. Let's put this here. We have 2 with slimy. All these frogs. 6 frogs. Slimy. And we have 26, and we have a crescent shape jeweled moon. Okay. Interesting. 26, or the number 8. So let me sit with this energy. You guys can certainly go tap into or click on the timestamp to get straight away to your reading, because this might take me a little bit to feel this energy out and see what I see. Before I get into that, I'm going to look at this crescent moon here, this 26. I don't know. This isn't the book. It's this one here. This is moon. So it is just a moon here. Intuition, new phase, emotions, reflection, and negative can indicate depression if nearby cards are negative, such as mushroom, which we had. Where were the mushrooms? I swear to God we had mushrooms here. Is it in my mind? No, we did. Right here. So what does it say about mushrooms? That's kind of interesting. It says, can indicate depression if nearby cards are negative, such as mushrooms, tombstone, sword, mouse, or cross. We got the cross, we got the mushrooms, and we have the swords, because I swear we got King of Swords. Okay, yeah. It says, the moon is often a symbol where it is time to look at one's own reflection. Imagine the moon as your mirror to yourself. Your life and what you reflect is what you are more likely to receive. Deeply emotional relationships and quite often a wonderful connection with people. Trust your instincts more to those around you. More often than not, they are right. Okay. This makes sense with what I was picking up here. Okay. Just give me a little bit more. No, I'm wanting hippo as well. I was getting positive energy here from the Jupiter hippo. Hippo. Where is the hippo? It's near the end, and it's over here. Ish, 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 ish. Sorry, this book is interesting to say the least. Here it is. Okay, it says, abundance, reaping rewards, and indulgence. A heavy weight in the animal kingdom, the hippo is the third largest land mammal behind the elephant and the white rhino. The incredible mass of the hippopotamus represents the themes of abundance, expansion, and indulgence. And if you've pulled the hippo card, you are in the flow of it. This card will always be welcome sight in readings, as it should be experiencing abundance in many and maybe all areas of life. There is a jovial energy that comes along with the hippo, as we are deeply in the flow of gratitude when this card is present as well. You may be entering your every indulgence and rewarding yourself for all your hard work. Just make sure you do not go overboard or to hoard all the good tidings for yourself. The hippo asks us to share our wealth, literally and figuratively, with those we love after you've taken a moment to treat yourself. Remember that you will eventually have to get to work again to create even more moments of abundance in your life. So feeling that Jupiter energy coming through, that would make sense. Abundance and the universe working with us. Okay. Yes. So what is going on here? This person, they see you're kind of living in a way here that you're choosing to focus on something here that's at the detriment, I think, of maybe you getting enjoyment. And it could be enjoyment out of this connection, enjoyment out of life. And they feel like maybe this is a way you feel worthy, or that you feel a sense of duty. And they feel there is a commitment here to a community of people. I don't know if it's your family. I don't know if it's just a community you've built. Maybe you're dedicating yourself to some spiritual, religious thing here, but I feel like you're involved in something. And so I feel like this person feels, you feel very tied to having to support the mission, the vision. And so this might make this person feel I feel like this person doesn't know how to really take all this. And I don't know if it's because they're conflicted, because there is mixed emotions here. It's like this person sees abundance for you. They see that you could attain a bunch of abundance here, but that this person sees that you're sort of intentionally cutting out. I don't know if you're cutting out this person specifically, or just cutting out things in your life here that are also a way to feed your soul in abundance here, because you're very focused. So they see you as someone who is taking action in your own life, who's focused on a cause, but they don't feel like you're necessarily free, you know? They don't see you as someone here who's necessarily free, and they see you as someone who, because you've suffered here and experienced what you experience, it's like they might see you as somebody here who is extra dedicated and focused on trying to balance the scales in some way here, but there is no way out. Like, it is like trying to chase something that it doesn't really necessarily exist, that the happiness and the freedom exists now, and that maybe you feel like the more you focus and the more you attain towards this thing or dedicate yourself, then you'd be free, or then things would get balanced, or then you can enjoy yourself and sort of become the person you want, or see freedom in some way here. But this person doesn't think that that is necessarily the right thing, because it's at the cost of your happiness now, and it's at the cost of I don't know. It just, this person doesn't feel like it's maybe the best thing here. It's because it might be causing you to suffer in some way still here. I don't know why they feel you're suffering, is how I see it. You know, suffering because of you dedicating yourself to a group of people or something that's bigger than yourself. And so they see you as someone that's trying to recreate yourself, and that this would prove to you that you've healed, or that what's happened to you in the past, you can kind of fix it or heal from it or change from it and become someone different, or by doing this it would heal the past or make it better in some way. But I feel like this person is not seeing that as freeing you, that it is something that you believe might create some sort of reward in your life, but that right now is what sort of matters. I do think that this person feels like you're really believing that the future is kind of where your happiness lies. And so you need to take action now towards things in the future at the expense of the now. There's a way of you protecting yourself that might shut things out here. That there's a part of yourself that is suppressed, or at least it's not allowing, you're not sort of allowing it to be fully present or out, because you're limiting it in a way that says, at this point in time, in the future, in the near future, far future, is when I can then allow this part of myself to experience, you know, this connection or this satisfaction or this blessing or this abundance, or then I can be free, then I'll have. And so this person sees that, and I don't know, it's like it's not necessarily a truth here, you know. And maybe this has been something you've been at for some time, because I feel like this person feels maybe like in the past you might have promised this person a change, or that's, I don't know. It's like, I feel like this person feels almost like it's never really gonna end, you know, like this mindset will never really end. It's always going to be pushing you to something else. And so it's good to be pushed and to have vision and to want to take success here. But I feel like this person feels like it's always at the expense of maybe this connection or to enjoy what's going on now. And so therefore it's like a repeat thing that's going to occur and exist in this connection. And if it's not this thing, then it's going to be something else, but it's the same sort of mindset repeating in some way. And so this causes you not to look at what's important and in front of you right now, because we can't really see in the fog far, far ahead here. But for some reason, we're focused on the distant. We're focused on the future. We're focused on the thing in the future. And it ties up the present in knots. Is this person wanting something right now? I feel like this person, there's something about the right now that they're feeling maybe deprived of. And it did come through as you're depriving yourself too of this. And like you're choosing to deprive both of you guys of this because of your focus on this future thing, you know. Then you can enjoy this connection, or then you can attain a something. But that the mission, and this mission could be anything. I don't know. I feel it involves other people. I mean, it could just be the mission or the thing you feel like you've promised your life to, committed yourself to, you know. Maybe you've made a higher commitment, maybe you dedicated your life to something here, or you religiously believe in some sort of thing that has your full commitment here, and you're kind of being slowed down in some way here by this person wanting you to do something with them or engage with them in some way that's not possible right now because there's things. And so I do feel like this person is thinking there's certain things here that you're needing to come to terms or release. Like that whatever you have in your mindset about what's, I don't know, like what is what, it might not necessarily be true and might be holding you hostage rather than allowing you to enjoy freedom in some way, or causing unnecessary chaos in your life or conflict. That there is joy to be had right now, you know, that you don't have to keep at whatever you're at here. Like, I don't know. This is very interesting energy. So I don't know if you've asked this person to be patient or to wait for you. It's like, wait for me while I sort through this, but it's like, it never ends. It never ends because this person feels this again. This person's feeling like if it's not this is something else. Like there's an understanding and a greater truth here. And I don't know, it does feel it's work related or service related. Okay, well, let's see. We're going to pull some tarot because we'll get some insight here. For pile 2 spirits, pile 2's person has a challenge with pile 2. What is this about? Can we get a deeper look here? The honest truth in regards to what pile 2 is challenged by, or sorry, pile 2's person is challenged by with pile 2. Clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 2. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message. And thank you so much, pile 2, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm truly blessed. Thank you so, so much. A deeper layer into this reading, spirit. Pile 2's person. What are their challenges in regards to pile 2 from their perspective? What is their challenge with pile 2 and or this connection, spirit? Thank you so much. We have the World in reverse. I'm getting this energy, something that doesn't end, that should possibly be ended already. Page of Pentacles in reverse, that's this energy. 9 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. 9 of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. Why is this 9 of Cups here? 6 of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have Death. Okay. This person feels like there's certain things in your life here, okay, that's are over in some way, or that's just needs to be ended, like a cycle potentially that you've been wrapped up in for quite some time. However you live your life, like this person just feels like you're still involved in something here that, you know, and what I was picking up was like whatever you suffered in some way still kind of ties into it, because they feel like you're still, the only reason why you're acting the way you're acting now, are still involved, and however you're involved, or still engaged in whatever, even if it's something new, it's still because of something of the past that needs to be put behind you. It's like what's keeping you engaged in some way that they feel you're never going to get out. Like it still needs to sort of close out. So they do feel there's this selfish energy, you know, but I don't feel like this person thinks you're outright like a selfish person. I just feel like this person feels as though you're, I don't know, maybe even telling yourself like you're doing this for a reason, or like whatever. Again, that martyrdom card comes out, but it's like there's something deeper going on within yourself with the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. Like you're trying to chase something or attain something here, you know, and maybe you tell yourself it's like you're giving freely, or you're dedicating to something here. But with the 9 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups, it's like something you're trying to chase, to attain in some way, you know. Like I feel like freedom's very important here. Obviously, being emotionally happy and all about self-independence, self-happiness, self-fulfillment, and so there's a lot of focus on self here in some way, but I feel like this person feels we have the Owl, which is about wisdom. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Pages are about communication in early stages. But this is someone who might be not really chasing up on an opportunity, or very reliable in some way to go towards something new. That could be planted here with the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new beginning in a new area here, but that would require you to leave something behind. Mindset. I don't know. And we have the birds, the group of people. I feel like you are involved in a community. Could be your family set up, your friends, something, okay? And it's tied to your past, or because of the past, it's now integrated you into being in a certain way, and now you're involved with this. And I could just hear in my mind, it's like, hey, after this is done, or maybe, you know, once I reach a certain milestone, or once I graduate from this thing, or once I move away from that, or once this is over. And it just seems to this person that it's never happening, you know, like you're constantly dedicating yourself or committing yourself to the thing that should be over, the thing that's not bringing you the joy, and like at your own expense, wandering dry desert where we're not attaining the new and the abundant and the beautiful thing right now, you know. And so maybe we're constantly saying in the future there'd be abundance, in the future I could attain this thing, and but right now, like what's happening is maybe a focus on the past, not necessarily the future. Although on the outside we might be saying we're doing everything to align to future, but it's still heavily weighed with something we've experienced in the past, you know. And that's kind of the driving force, is kind of what this person sees. So that makes more sense here. Like you're trying to attain something in some way that's going to balance out the past, or that's going to heal the past, or that's going to free you from past, or that can reconcile whatever's happened, or the situation, you know, so that you could close the door or put it behind you. But this person sees it as it's never going to close, because it should have been closed a long time ago. And the only thing that's keeping it alive is the mindset and the thing here that you're trying to attain in some way, you know. And it's at the expense of chasing up and planting a new seed here for something that could be beneficial to you, that could bring you emotional happiness now, it would require a massive change. It would require you to release a lot of things here that you're not quite ready to release, and move out of that energy, towards what is going to be more emotionally fulfilling here in some way. Like, you have to make this decision, and maybe you're sitting at that crossroads, not wanting to accept that you'd have to take action, and calling it something else is what this person sees. Okay, so we have Scorpio, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, like, this person really feels like there needs to be action taken in the now towards what's actually in the future here, rather than a belief or an idea that you're doing something for a future benefit in some way, but it's really tied to the past. It's the only way I can explain it. Six of Cups, the past. Yeah, person, place, or thing of the past that touches our heartstrings, that we're connected to, old friends, family, hometown, ancestors. Like, this is past roots. Our past roots here are determining what we're investing in. Our roots here is what we're focused on, our upbringing, and something that really touches to us has our energy and our focus. And it's okay to experience the past here, but I feel like what this person's saying is, like, it's impacting the connection with you and this person, because there needs to be future, like, action now in order to build a future with this person, or to actually attain something in the future. There has to be a presence now, an awareness now, an investment now. They feel a soul tie to you, so there is soul recognition here. This is my soulmates card. Three Swords. Yeah, you're dealing with something from the past here that you've experienced, okay? Childhood thing, a breakup, something that's left you traumatized in some way here. It's like past pain that needs to be dealt with. And maybe the way you're dealing with it right now is the way you're investing your time and your energy into something. And this person's saying, well, that could just be put behind you if we make the transition out and leave behind what needs to be left behind. And we're letting other people sort of control us. This is how this person feels. Like, there's other people getting in the way here. And so we're using those people as crutches or excuses or reasonings for why we're doing what we're doing here, but we're martyring ourselves in some way, and we're really not free. We're really not free. The Hermit in reverse, Virgo energy. So this person feels like you and only you can know what it is that's going to make you completely happy here. And it's a solo journey, the Hermit's journey, okay? Because we need to really do the inner work to guide us towards what emotionally fulfills us. And we see a whole bunch of stars here, which again is like future happiness, attaining something for the future. But we need to engage with the present here and be very present and aware of what we're investing ourselves in now. But I feel like this person feels like either you're putting it off, or something, yeah, it keeps coming through. It's like maybe the future's all talk, or like you keep saying what you're doing is laying foundation for future, and like you're focused on what is to come in the future, but really the action based and the thing is happening in the past. Your energy is stuck somewhere here. So they feel as though you have to really reflect, like really go inwards and really see for yourself, not what other people want for you, what the right answer is, so you can get guided towards what is actually going to manifest something here for a new beginning for you. But this would require choice, this would require change, this would require release, a closing of something out, being very present. And with the play here, like, I just feel like this person, I mean, we had the inner child here. Sorry, these were the other way around. These were like this, but with the inner child here, you know, and Page of Pentacles and the play, like there's a lot of joy here that could be had here, youthfulness, inner child coming through, and it's like we're shutting it out, or we're so, like, I don't know, structured to the point of shutting something out here. It's causing the chaos. and it's not causing the clarity in the right here, right now. It's keeping the future as a question mark instead of actually providing answers for the future. I'm going to see, like, because I still don't fully understand, and maybe this makes complete sense to you guys, but I don't understand. Like, there's lots of emphasis on future and lots of emphasis on something from past. And I don't know, like, whose energy is coming through here, but I don't know, like, with the chaos, the fog is to see, like, what's right in front of us, and the future's kind of unseen here. And the chaos could be the energy of navigating through the fog is, like, difficult. But I want to see, Spirit, am I missing anything? Can we get pointed clarity here in regards to pile number 2's person? And what is their challenge exactly here? Can we get more precise information? What am I missing? Anything pile 2 is needing to know? The Star in reverse, future in reverse, King of Cups in reverse. Okay. Aquarius and Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Magician in reverse. Yeah. And Death. Okay. Thank you, spirits. I guess I was reading it right, but it didn't fully make a whole lot of sense to me, but this is going to resonate for someone because it's very clear here. Whatever you're saying to this person, okay, you might be telling them that there's a future or that there's a vision of something here, but what this person's problem is that they don't see that there is a future. They don't see how there could be a future. They don't see how they could maintain hope and faith and whatever for a future here, because they feel like you're not aligned with the present moment to make something happen long term here. And it could be that they feel as though you're more focused on, I don't know, like independently doing whatever you're doing here rather than allowing your heart to be open to express love and to feel love and to let your heart kind of guide you in your emotions in the right here, right now. It's like avoiding the heart space, avoiding the love here, avoiding the emotions, avoiding the play, you know, playful energy, listening to our inner child, accepting our feelings or emotions and blocking it out, saying, I got to focus on, again, the people, the community, the more serious things, the work, the leadership, the whatever martyrdom role you're playing here, because there's a 3 of Swords here that if we open up our heart space and acknowledge some sort of emotions, we have to deal with the 3 swords. And so it restricts us from moving to the future and restricts us from manifesting something, you know, like manifesting the pentacle, like bringing in our abundance, creating the manifestation of this connection. And there's the stars again. Lots of emphasis on future attainment of happiness and joy. And so we're blocked here. And again, the selfish energy coming through, because this is kind of manipulative energy of one doing it to self, you know, and maybe they feel like you're unaware that you are more thinking about self in some way. But the self that you're thinking of doing is more like self-preservation. Okay, it's like self-preservation to the detriment of this connection and to the limitation of not manifesting. So this person is thinking like pile 2 needs to have massive change in their life, transform, deal with whatever 3 swords that they are not wanting to see, be honest with their emotions and how they're feeling and express themselves and deal with that in order for there to be a hope for the future, for there to be healing, for us to have some attainment and balance for the future. Scorpio energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and Aquarius, and then Virgo and Gemini. 4 cups. Yeah, it's like you're not engaged here emotionally with this person in the right now. So you might be rejecting them right now. You might not see what the universe has to give you right now because your mindset is wrapped up in something that isn't necessarily mattering. You know, 3 cups is engaged in things that we're dedicating ourselves to that aren't quite speaking to the soul in a deep way, and we feel like it's what has us, and it's really us distracting ourselves from the real because we're just not able to allow ourselves to go there for whatever reason. So you might be rejecting this person, you know, you might not be wanting to accept the love here. More stars, future energy, Aquarius. So there is a future that they feel you're denying, that you're rejecting for now. that you're not seeing for now, that you're putting off for now, and it's causing a lot of conflict here in this connection. It's not allowing you to transform. It's not allowing there to be change. It's not allowing things to plan for the future. It's not allowing the manifestation. It's not allowing the healing. And they feel like you really need to do the hermit's journey, which is screw everything else and everything that's gone on and look at what you feel right now in the moment and allow yourself to experience this, you know. So I feel like this person's lost hope in a future here. And they see you as someone who's actively sort of dealing with things here on your own or your own self. So this is what I see, pile number 2. This was an interesting reading. I don't know who this is going to resonate for, but if this made sense to you, let me know in the comments. And I love you guys so much. I will see you soon. Bye. Hello, hello, my most fabulous pile number 3, brave souls. Why, oh, why would you pick the devil? I'm just teasing you. So we have the shadow, which is the devil card here. Very interesting. Dependence and materialism. So it's interesting because pile 1, I was kind of getting a tie here to pile 3 in some way. It came up briefly. So if you're pulled to 1, there could certainly be a reason. And now I'll say this because I see jewelry here, which was tied into 1. Gold was coming through in jewelry, and I see 3 pieces of jewelry. Well, this is three here, and then 1, 2, 3. So that's coming through, a tie to 1. It could be reversed energies, flip-flop, or somehow tied for some of you guys, only if you resonate, of course. Now, before I get into all that, and whether we resonate with this or not, what I want to say is I pre-shuffle these oracle cards. I've not looked at them. We're looking at the person on your mind and what is their biggest challenge with you and or this connection. Okay, there's a challenge that this person might have about you or with you or about this connection, and we'll see what that is. It could be one major challenge. It could be a bunch of little ones. Okay, we don't know what it will be, and I am just reading energy. So if it doesn't sound like it resonates at all, then don't make it fit. But it's either going to be your energy or your person's energy. Okay, so crisscross rolls as you see fit. And if it's predominantly how you're sort of challenged or feeling, then your person's energy could be in another pile. Okay, so let's take a look if you resonate with this. So devil is Capricorn energy. And I'm really feeling there's a very, very, very intense sort of connection here. Okay, like almost borderline obsessive here with the devil. Lots of passion. And I don't feel like we're in a really good place here yet. And I do feel like with materialism coming up, I feel like someone's very focused, and I don't know who yet, but focused on maybe what's going on in front of them at the expense of this connection flowing. So they're either, yeah, like dependent on their structure, they're dependent on their lifestyle, their stability, or something they have going on right now at the expense of this connection in some way. So they're kind of held back, but I feel like there is a magnetic pull here in this connection. And I do feel for some of you guys, I'm getting third party energy. So could certainly be that they're, oh, look, I missed 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces of jewelry. Why did I not see? That is interesting. Anyway, I'm still, the third party still coming through for some of you guys. Okay. And if it's not a person, I feel mostly for this pile, it's not necessarily person so much. Could be, but it is more this person's way of being, the way they've lived their life, what they're dedicating themselves to. Like, I feel like this person is kind of held back in life here, or feels kind of bound to the life they've built, you know, and so I think that's kind of where they're invested in right now. And so the other person feels challenged by this. So I don't know who you are, but we'll say your person's challenged by this. You know, if you're sort of stuck to what's going on in your world, it seems to them like it's a dependence on some sort of structure you've built at the expense of allowing yourself to open your heart. So dolphin, lots of love, compassion. Dolphins are the most loving animals we could pull here. This is giving me Queen of Cups, King of Cups energy. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a lot of compassion, a lot of love. I only see 1 dolphin. So I feel Like this person might feel like they love you very deeply, unconditionally, very compassionate. And they see you maybe unhealthily dedicating yourself to some thing in your life here that has you stuck. Some of you guys could be addictions. Some of you guys could be substances. Some of you guys could be unhealthy behaviors. Some of you guys are just the way you live your life, your lifestyle. You're tied to something of the past that doesn't allow you to expand or move or grow. I think this person wants to find peace and harmony with you, wants to find balance with you, but they feel like you're stuck or you're allowing things to keep you stuck. I feel like there's a promise here made. I don't know if you've promised this person or they feel a promise to you. There's some promise coming through. An innocent promise that can't be broken is coming through here. Like a pinky promise that hasn't yet been fulfilled or hasn't yet happened, or I don't know. There's an understanding here of a promise that you guys need to, I don't know, pull through in some way, or promised each other, or I don't know if it's verbal or energetically or some sort of contractual commitment to one another here to find harmony, to find peace, to get through something here. Wow. Okay. So if this resonated for you guys, I'm going to reveal these and see what we see. So we have transformation 42 or the number 6. 6 is also the devil in the tarot. Reduced. Okay. Coming through twice. Capricorn. Binding, being held back. It could also be the lovers in the tarot, which is all about choosing the path, making a choice to choose the person. Lovers is balance, finding harmony, seeing eye to eye, finding peace. So 6 is about problem solving. It's about compassion and harmony. This is transformation. The energy of transformation supports our ability to gracefully flow through times of transition, allowing the old to make room for the new. Yeah, this person feels you're stuck to the old in some way, or you're needing to transition from that to transform yourself. Strength 38. Should take a lot of courage. 11 coming with strength with the 38. 11 is a master number. It is about divine inspiration, synchronicity, and the encouragement to keep going so we can transform. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. So this would require courage. This would require us not being held back, allow us to move forward, to face our fears and maybe letting go or allowing ourselves to move forward. This might be a challenge for you as this person sees it. Leo energy coming through. I am feeling Scorpio energy coming through as well. Be open. Difficult to be open when we're stuck to devils. Communication, throat chakra, authenticity, speaking our truth, and being open and receptive. Yeah, be open to understanding and listening to others as well. That's what the throat chakra is. Okay, listening and communicating, and being open in the flow. Autumn. And this is the number 19, number 10. 10 is about completions, ends of cycles. It's also transformation. Autumn is all about transformation. The old is getting cleared in order to make way for new. It has to fall away. It's quite the process here. I'm getting heavy earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn coming through again. So very Capricorn strong in this pile. Okay. And we have intuition. And we have 2 people here. Intuition, High Priestess, Pisces energy. And we have blame. I accept responsibility for my well-being. Okay. And we have dangers with the 4 of Wands. Deadly poisonous plants. For some reason, I'm feeling 4 Pentacles here very strongly, which is needing to let go, needing to get out of our comfort zone. Although 4 Wands for me is the 11-11 card. We were seeing 11, and that 11-11 is union, is coming together. It could be the twin flame card. I'm seeing twins here. That could be resonating for some of you guys who are resonating with that connection. Deadly poisonous plants. Okay, let's see how that ties in. We have 13. 13 is transformation because it's the death card in the tarot. Crows all about death. Crows are birds that fly between worlds with communication. They're able to deliver communication between worlds here with the crone. Experience. We have the pentacle here. Transformation. 13. 13 is the number 4. 4 coming through. 4 is all about stability. 4 is about the foundations and the planning. We have the pathless, difficult decisions and lack of direction. Planning was really coming through. And I feel in the fall time we plan. We kind of make a lot of plans, plan for school. We plan, I don't know, there's like, it's a planning, because winter's about to come. So we have to winterize and plan and prepare for the fall of the winter and gather all the gatherings in order to, portion out all of our harvest. And there's a lot of planning that goes here, okay? So I feel lack of direction, difficult decisions, and pathless. Okay, we have Crow. Oh my goodness, you guys, 2 different decks. Air energy coming through very strong. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Flying between worlds, communication. Crows. Okay, crows are about death and rebirth. Communication coming through. And we have panther. 2 black animals. Black is the death, transformation, releasing the old. I was feeling 4 pentacles here, not 4 wands so much. So I do feel there's a need for something to go, something to be weeded out and transitioned out in order for there to be a coming together. Panther could be defensive energy. And we have the wolf is your teacher. Look at that. So lone wolf could sometimes be by themselves, but wolves also go in packs, So I don't know, something here about family and dedication and loyalty, but also independence and freedom. Okay. We have the alligator. More sort of defensive maybe energy here. Subconscious energies coming through. We have time to go. 45 could be significant. Or the number 9. Time to go. Okay. And we have a leg up with 34. Number 7, a leg up. Okay. I don't know where we're going to put this so you can see. Hopefully you guys can see that. We have restlessness with 73, or the number 10. 10 again, completions and ends of cycle and transformation. Restlessness. I don't know, I say relentlessness. Say that really quick 5 times. Restlessness. So we have 10 eyes. Again, the completion. Eyes, seeing, intuition, being aware. Okay, and then we have the cherries. Number 10. 10 again. 10s keep coming through. That is transformation. This whole thing is about transformation and ends of cycle. Cherries, very sweet. Could be devil energy. Because it's something very sweet, but temptation. Okay, so the message is coming through very loud and clear for me, but I'm going to sit with this energy a little bit before I go into it, what this is saying, and then we will get into your reading. So you can certainly go and click on the timestamp. They'll take you directly to the reading. Make sure I'm in frame, and then, yeah. Okay, pile 3. This is really clear for me. I feel like this person has a lot of love for you. Very deep, deep, deep love here, okay? I feel like this person might feel a little bit alone in their feelings here. like they feel alone, like they're giving love and compassion here, but they feel kind of a little bit abandoned in some way, only because they feel like you're struggling with releasing the past and letting go of things in your life here that aren't serving you. That there's a need for you to lean into the change, for you to be open to the change, for you to allow maybe them to come in a little bit more, and also to express yourself in regards to what you're going through. That you don't need to go through this in silence or alone, that you don't need to not communicate what you're going through, that you might not really trust so much to let this person in, to allow them to maybe know where you're coming from, that maybe they can help in some way, or at least be there in some way, and that they understand you're going through massive transformation, but that certain parts of you might have a difficult time in this transformation, not wanting to let go. And so what this does is it creates an aimlessness, like not having an aim, knowing where you're going, which would cause this person not to know what it means between you and this person. If you're unsure of what your future looks like, then this person, it kind of has a big question mark on their future with you and them, and that they see that you might need to lean into your intuition in regards to what this connection means and their love. And in order to come together here, there needs to be a release. And so this person might think you carry a lot of stuff from within you that you might feel bound to tie yourself to, that it might not be helping you and might not be healthy, and some of you guys might have addictions or might be dealing with things that are more superficial or immediate gratifying things that might suppress certain parts of you that you might know better, and that you're coming into your own here, and that this might be taking quite some time, and that this connection is something that maybe this person's tried to work on patience, or that they're getting, I don't know, like they might feel as though they're getting impatient here because of how long maybe this is taking, but specifically because they feel like maybe you're not receptively open to communicating what you're struggling with and what your plan or what you envision or what's going on, so that they could become clear here as well. And so this person might become defensive at times and might also react in certain ways that maybe they're not very proud of here, or they might show frustration or lack of empathy or lack of support. And it's only because they don't know how else to sort of support here. So they don't want to blame you so much, but they do see that there's a big onus on you to accept where you're purposefully hanging on to things in your life that might now be over. And specifically, trust this person and maybe not shutting them out so much in regards to what you're experiencing here, and that there are parts that need to fall away for a very good reason in order for new to begin. And so I do feel like this person, for some of you guys, this person might have had to pull away in order to open the door to their future, because they felt in limbo here with you, because there was no direction. They didn't know if you were ever going to move on from the past or allow yourself to grow and move on from what you were hanging on to here. And so they had to go do this, and they were intuitively tapped into something else here that was guiding them towards their own future. Now, if they're still involved with you in some way, that this person doesn't know if at any point it's going to be time for them to let go in some way, because how long are they going to be in this limbo, non-communicative sort of land, because they don't feel like they understand what exactly, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is going on with you, because you haven't allowed this person in or insight or communicated this fully and openly. So they can only kind of guess, and they can only kind of use their intuition to see what's going on here. But that it has been time for you to release. It has been time for you to acknowledge. It has been long enough for you to see where there's devils in your world here, okay? And you don't have to battle it alone. You're not stronger or more, I don't know, tough for toughing it out on your own in some way here. And so this person feels like allow them in some way so that you guys can work together or understand this. I feel like both of you guys are cut from the same cloth. I feel like both of you guys are communicating in some unworldly way here with the two crows. You know, like there's information coming back and forth here in some way between the two of you guys with the intuition here that's not with words, but that the path towards what's supposed to happen in the future here needs to be ironed out, or at least communicated or understood, and it still is not clear. There's still a lot of question marks or questions this person has. There's a lot of intuition this person's relying on, but there is lack of clarity, and so it's difficult to make decisions when it comes to this connection specifically. And so it's difficult not to blame you, because they do see a part of you that could take action or could do certain things, like communicate, like try to be open here, but certain parts that maybe are difficult, like letting go of past and battling whatever, you know, distractions, addictions, or unhealthy things that you're kind of involved with here might be habits and things that are difficult to let go of. And I don't know that this person wants to pass judgment so much as be allowed in. And so this person feels like you do sort of harmful things to yourself. In turn, it does harmful things to this connection. And this person might think that you think that if you let them in, it might be harmful for them, you know, so you'd rather shut them out. Like you don't want to harm them, or you don't want to bring them in, but it feels like this person might feel shut out, and maybe they get defensive and angry about this, you know, like they want more. So it's coming through here. If this person, yeah, okay, this is also coming through. It's like this person isn't really telling you this either. So they might just snap or show a defensiveness or get angry. And so it seems like they're blaming you, or that they're angry at you or upset about what's happened. You know, but really, I think this person is, their defenses are up because they want to be included in some way, or they want you to accept them, or they want you to allow them the decision whether they want to get involved or not. But I feel like you're trying to protect them from a world maybe here, you know, that's got you maybe wrapped up in it in some way. But I do feel like this person sees it as it's being like a superficial choice in some way, that we could choose to be engaged with devil, you know, and that we can make other choices. And so for held back is because we believe in some sort of thing. But I feel like there's an unspoken promise, coming back to the pinky promise. So I don't know if maybe in a past life you guys agreed to come together, if you guys agreed to have a future vision, if you guys agreed to come into some sort of agreement here, you know, that this person wants to abide by here, and feels like you're in danger in some way, you know, like the I don't know, like they're wanting to pull you out of any sort of danger here. But I do feel this person wants more clarity, and I feel this person wants you to lean into courage and move forward where you can, and allow yourself to do this, okay, in order for things to get better. So I feel this person's frustration is knowing when to move on, you know, for themselves. Like I feel like this person doesn't want to, I don't know, be stagnant or wait if there is no indication here that you're dealing with the devil, like actually taking charge of it. So we're asking Spirit for a little bit more here, more information, more clarity for beautiful pile number 3. Spirits, what am I missing here in regards to pile number 3's person and the challenges they feel, see, or experiencing here, specifically with pile 3 and this connection? Anything I've missed? Further clarity in regards to pile 3's person and the challenge. Thank you, spirits. Please protect me and the viewer as I channel this message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. Thank you so much, pile 3, for allowing me to tap into your energy, the energy around you at this time. I'm so blessed. Thank you so much. So, 9 of Pentacles. I'm getting this lone wolf thing, okay? So, I don't know, like you have to battle it alone. Pentacles is the materialistic realm here, and 9 is the independence, confidence, do it alone, stand alone, build it alone, single, free, independent. This person might feel you're shutting them out because you got to do something alone in some way here, okay? And maybe they feel like you're having to build something on your own, and maybe too proud to get assistance in some way. like build yourself up, build your empire up in some way. But something's coming through here of the immediate gratification, you know, like she's fully voluptuous in some way. Like I feel like there's an immediate giving into, I don't know, like satisfying things in the moment, you know. So there is a sort of a more selfish energy kind of coming through here. And we have temperance in reverse. You need to find balance, and it needs to come completely balanced to show up so that we can create something with someone else in a balanced way. So this person feels like you're not balanced. You're not healed enough in a way here that can show up to create something. Sagittarius energy coming through. Yeah, like maybe you're very heavy on the self-gratification and self-focus and self-independence and self at the expense of this connection. This person doesn't feel like they can work with you because you're not coming through balance or showing up. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Oops. So when we're 5 Pentacles, we feel left out, and we don't have to be left out. You know, 5 Pentacles is a state of being that when we're shut out, we're left out, we just feel like we're down and out, we can find our way out. And I feel like this person feels like there's a way you could find your way out, you know, that would require courage and strength, but that you can kind of pull out of this in order to heal, in order to be balanced, in order to be available here and successful, and to stand more independently on your own in this connection in a way that is cohesive rather than independently against them in some way that's fighting, I don't know, like fighting this connection and leaning more into devil things here. 3 Cups. So yeah, you're focused on something here that has your attention. And like I said, some of you guys could be third party, but I feel like mostly with this pile, it's like things that don't necessarily matter, you know? And this, to me, 3 Cups is drinking, network of friends, and partying, and lighthearted energies, like an inability to go deep and love deep because we're more focused on these more lighthearted things here. And so this has you preoccupied or engaged or your attention, and so it leaves you out of the cold of this connection, and this person feels out in the cold, and there feels like there can't be a cohesion here of 2 people coming together to find balance because one person is too focused on the third entity, the third thing that shuts out this connection at their own sort of, you know, doing it alone, like going lone wolf, like choosing this way of being here. The Fool, not taking a risk on this connection. Yeah, like the 4 Pentacles I was getting, even though this is 4 Wands. It's like, in order to come together, to have 4 Wands, to have success, to find union here, we'd have to release. We'd have to, you know, take the chance. There is a promise. I feel this looks like a cat here, but I'm getting loyalty. I feel like this person feels very loyal to you. I feel like there's a loyalty between you and this person, and maybe they feel slightly betrayed in some way, that you're not hanging, you're not kind of sticking to your promise here, or that you're choosing not to lean into the promise you've made, the agreement you made, the contractual thing here that this person feels like you guys have between one another. This, like I said, it could be physically or energetically or just intuitively. There's something here with a contract or a knowing. Judgment. Yeah, like a realization. This is where we look at everything that's kind of happened karmically and to us to have a realization, to come into an awareness, to embrace a truth in order to transform. All the butterflies. Again, transformation was the theme of this pile. I feel like your person feels like you are being called to transform. You're being called to bring in harmony in this connection. You're being called to bring balance, accept truths. This would require you to face courage. This would require you to take action, accept what is truthful here, and make yourself available to be successful here in order to come and create with this person in a balanced way. But you're focused on 3 Cups. things that don't necessarily matter so much here at the expense of this connection. And it could be because the devil has a hold of you, the past has a hold of you, or we're just immediate gratification in a way here that is distracting us from becoming very accepting of some greater purpose or truth here that's slowing things down, not allowing you to take a risk. Chariot, yeah, things aren't moving. 6 of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is a victory card and this is a victory card, and both are reverse. So this person feels like, could you have success? Possibly, but it's stalled. It's stopped. There's no movement here in this connection. It's stopped because we're dealing with your shadow, your devil, your choices, you know, and the universe wants to make you move here to be successful, to find balance, to integrate parts of the shadow, you know, parts of ourselves that need healing card, parts of ourselves that need to be accepted and come to terms with, parts of ourselves that need to be integrated so we can find the courage to bring those parts of ourselves that we're not proud of here in order to have movement, to be successful, to win at this connection, to make it through and find the balance and the healing. And this person feels like it's stuck. Okay, so we're maybe needing to deal with ego parts. We're needing to deal with certain parts of ourselves. Knight of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so it's like you've either pulled your energy away or completely stopped, or you're not facing the challenge head on here. You're kind of avoiding. You might have completely pulled away. You could have even blocked this person or at one point, or this person might feel as though you've abandoned the forward movement and the fight in you to make change. Like you're instead of fighting, you're sort of resigning to not doing it, not confronting this thing that needs to be confronted in order for there to be movement. In order for you guys to be successful in this connection, you need to confront the devil. You need to confront things in your life. You need to be honest and address certain things here with honesty and truth to make change. Okay, but you'd rather, I don't know, like be lighthearted or focus on the friend thing, or like just focus on the devil things and not become honest about certain things within self, because it's difficult to release. It's difficult to come out of our comfort zone. It's difficult to be courageous. It's difficult to go through transformation here. But I think specifically this person wants open communication, you know, wants you to be a little more open in how you're seeing something rather than being so clung to the devil or being so fixed in one way here. So I'm going to pull final words here. Anything I've missed, Spirit? What is pile 3? I'll take what revealed itself, which is the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. What am I missing here? What is pile 3 needing to know about this connection, about pile 3's person, and why they are challenged right here, right now? They're challenged with pile 3 specifically, and or this connection. What am I missing? And or what does pile 3 need to know? Any questions they might still have? Any clarity? Knight of Cups. Thank you, Spirit, for this message. I am so blessed and so grateful to be here today, and so thankful. It's my first real reading with these cards. Now I did do a card reveal, which I will be posting with these. If you guys are interested in looking at these cards. 5 of Wands. Spirit, clear and concise message for the greatest and highest good of pile 3. King of Pentacles. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So we have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. The Magician in reverse. More Virgo energy, Gemini energy. Gemini coming through with the swords here and the Magician, and then 6 Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck, 4 Wands. Yeah, 4 Wands. So, union, harmony, balance, celebration, marriage. My 1111 card, twin flames. Okay, this is coming together. Beautiful energy. So, this person feels like you guys could come together. I feel like there was something of a promise here. Okay, the pinky promise, whatever it was, spiritual, contractual, coming together that this person sees as success. Okay, as beautiful partnership here. And so, I feel like this person sees you as somebody here who has the ability to manifest this, and that maybe you're being a little bit more thinking of self in some way here, in a way that's shutting this person out. Okay, it's causing the conflict in this connection. It's causing an imbalance. So this person wants you to be able to give of yourself in a way here that allows yourself to express how you feel, you know, because again, at the beginning, I was feeling one dolphin, like this person's compassionate, loving, giving, unconditional love here, or how they feel. And so they're wanting you to express this, you know, to show up here. Like this Knight of Cups is how we express and show love. I feel there's conflict here. And the conflict here is you're having this inner conflict about how to show up, because there's certain parts of yourself here that is engaged in ways here that's shutting this person out. And they feel like with the Magician, this could be trickster energy, you know, like manipulative, or someone who's trying to, I don't know, do something for their betterment in some way, but it's at the expense of this connection. So I feel like this person feels like you're doing things here in a way that might be tricky, because it's not being open and transparent, like communicating a truth. And maybe you don't want to, like, again, bring this person into your world of devil. Again, I was getting from this deadly poisonous plants, you know, because you know what you're dealing with here. So it causes conflict. It causes an imbalance. It shuts this person out. And so I feel like this person wants you to communicate, wants you to take action, wants you to be honest, wants you to see from a higher perspective what this connection could be. See yourself in this situation from a higher perspective, rather than in the moment and just kind of, I don't know, 3 cups, like enjoying the right here, right now, and indulging in certain things. Like use your logic, use your hindsight, like act in truth, see greater vision, like use your wisdom. Here we see the wolf again, you know, like the wolf is very courageous. The wolf has no fear in exploring where they need to go in order to gain truths. So I feel like you might be doing things solo rather than thinking of the pack, you know, thinking of self rather than the pack. But at the same time, you might not be embracing the strength here, which is the courage, in order to gain a higher understanding of truth and act in that truth for the betterment of this connection. And I feel like this person wants to find stability with you. They want you to find from a place of groundedness, stability. This is long-term commitment, abundance, something they can rely on, someone they could rely on, you know. And I feel this person sees you as someone that could be a King of Pentacles, could be reliable, could be, you know, stable. But right now they feel like you're not communicating what your long-term plan is of stability, what your long-term vision of action is here for what you want to commit to. You're kind of shutting them out here and just sort of, I don't know, like doing your own thing, you know, which isn't manifesting the union. It's causing conflict. And so what this person wants is balance. They want you to give equally as they give. And look, 2 butterflies, both having transformation. This person wants both of you guys to transform here in an equal way, equal reciprocity, equal give and take. If you can take, you can give. If you can give, you can take. Nice flow. Not be shut out in some way, not cause conflict. They do feel like you're battling devils here, okay, with this dragon. Like they feel like you're battling something greater than self. And so I feel like this person, what's important to them is you communicating and not shutting them out here, and them not feeling like they're battling and competing for your attention, for your balance, for you to give to them in some way, you know. Like if this person is giving to you energetically love and devotion, they want you to allow them in, you know, like they feel like they have to fight for your attention. And they feel like, yeah, they have to like fight for your attention. And they do feel like you're battling dragons in some way, but you don't have to kind of do it alone. So there's multiple things showing through here, you know, and I don't think maybe you fully express to this person your feelings in a way here. Like this person wants there to be a free flow of expressing emotions, and this will allow you guys to kind of see from the same page here a more balanced way of what you can manifest. I feel like this person thinks you're very intelligent, okay? And they do see that you could be somebody that they could be with here for the long term, but they see like you're not acting in that higher truth of understanding, and you're not being very clear about what you want for yourself here, for the both of you guys to choose this connection and to come together. 10 swords in reverse. So for a lot of you guys, like I said, someone's walked away, or someone's contemplating walking away because they're kind of amidst this. It's like at some point this person might have no choice but to finally close the door here rather than stay in this middle ground. 10 swords is an ending, okay, but in reverse it's like a looming ending hasn't happened yet, or it's happened where this person has left, or you've left, or something's ended painfully, but it's still not over because something still needs to come to the surface and be resolved, okay? So this person feels we need to resolve this so they don't have to close the door and end this connection, or this connection has ended because we need to resolve this in order for you guys to come together, to come into some sort of union and understanding and find balance and healing. But they feel like maybe you're being a little selfish and maybe you're shutting them out and trying to do it on your own and not allow them to help you, or you're not even wanting the universe to guide you in the right way and having to accept, you know, the judgment here, which is the truth, because it would require you to fight, like have the courage here to face fears and slay dragons when it comes to devil things that might be immediately satisfying in the moment. Devil, exactly what I said. So Capricorn energy, we're held back, addictions, unhealthy ways of being, stuck to the past, ball and chain. The chains are illusions. We could break away, and it's impacting the future with this person. And they understand this, you know, your wishes, they feel here, even with the star, your hopes, your desire, your future. You know, they want some sort of understanding what the long-term commitment, abundance, future potential could be here. And it's not clear. And it's not clear, and you're not communicating it, and you're not very certain because you're not seeing the higher perspective here, what's going on. We're too preoccupied with the devil, too held back, and you could be enjoying this relationship, according to this person. So the devil is an illusion here, people, because all we need is just to shine our light of awareness, okay, and allow ourselves to work with the universe here. So I feel like it's been a long time, very, very long time here, where this person might have been giving you benefit of the doubt, or sitting here in this no man's land, you know, and slowly they're creeping their way to this door, which is 10 swords. And I feel like this person just wants balance, wants the other dolphin here to show up in some way, you know, with the emotions, compassion, love. Not be focused on the material world so much, what's going on around them here, okay? So this is what I have, pile number 3. I hope this resonated for you guys. I love you so, so much. If this sounded more like your energy towards your person, then your person could be elsewhere. All right, I will see you soon. Bye.